Hello, everybody! Welcome to our Microsoft Expert Zone live stream for today. All right, so welcome back, everyone. I've started seeing the chat from before we even started. All right, we see that we have people like Thomas, we have Norma. Hi, Norma. It's been a long time since I see you. How are you? All right. We have Lawrence. Hi, Lawrence. We have Hans as well. And we also have Paradox. All right. Paradox use their Y symbol, which actually is called like. All right. So, hi, everyone. My name is Matthew, and welcome back to our Microsoft Expert Zone live stream for today. All right. Yes, this is actually my first solo debut of live stream for today. All right, because as of the people that has been watching us from previous, all right, we have Thomas, all right, but Thomas is I would say he's flying, all right, he's somewhere around, he's still here, but he's just somewhere around. He's at home probably, all right. It's not live streaming, all right. I'm the only one for today. All right. So for today, what are we going to do is we are going to be talking about the new Surface Pro 9. All right. So before we start, let's say hi to some of the people. We have Jimmy. All right. Hi, Jimmy. All right. We have Katie. All right. Hi, Katie. Thanks for the love and the emojis. All right. So before you guys do anything, feel free to like and share this live stream to your friends and family. Ask them to join if they're interested in knowing more about the Surface Pro 9. All right, so I'm going to leave a ticker down here. All right, so we don't forget to like and share the stream as well. All right, Thomas says he's flying. Yes, you're flying. All right. Lawrence says, do you notice that our background is green? Yes, my background is actually green because we do have a surprise for today. All right. Because if I put on green screen background, or if I blur my screen, you guys won't be able to see the surprise that I'm about to show you guys. All right. Hari Raya came in early. All right. So Hari Raya is still not here. All right. We first have to go through the government selection first for our country. All right. But let's move on from that. All right. So for today, like I mentioned, we are going to be talking about the Surface Pro 9. All right. I'm very, very excited to show you guys the new device that we have here. All right. So before I'm going to show you guys the surprise that we have, all right, we are going to look at a sizzle video, all right, to get us hyped up. All right. So let's go. All right, and that is the sizzle video for the Surface Pro 9. I always feel so proud watching that and how far we've come with our Surface device. All right, so personally for me, I have started uh knowing about Surface, touching Surface, experiencing Surface back when the Surface Pro 5 started out. All right, so let me know, which generation of Surface you guys started out in the comment section below. All right. And before that, we have people saying they have a bit of a delay. All right. So I'm not sure from my side because I'm looking at my handsome face. It's very, very smooth. All right. So feel free to, refresh your stream, but don't leave the stream. All right. Refresh your stream and come back here as well. All right. Yes, you guys have seen the blue is clean and feel like premium like before, and cantik biru. Betul biru tu cantik, tapi saya tak ada biru hari ni. Alright. So what I have here is actually the Surface Pro 9. Alright, as you can see, it's gonna block my face. I'm just come here a bit. Alright, this is the Surface Pro 9. Alright, as you can see here. Alright, this is the Surface Pro 9. It is also very, very clean and nice looking device. Alright, so Thomas mentioned that he started with the very first Surface Pro. Alright, so this is our Surface Pro 9, which means it's exactly 10 years since our Surface device. All right. So Thomas has been with us for almost 10 years. All right. So unfortunately for you guys, I do not have the blue, the sapphire, and the forest color, but I only have the graphite color for today. All right, but I'm still going to show you guys this new color that we have, this Surface Pro 9 that we have here. All right. So first of all, I want to show you guys the camera. All right, so this right here is the camera itself. All right, the camera, and there's also dual far field studio mic on the um left and right of the camera itself. All right, which we will be talking about in a second on these features that we have. All right, and on the left side here we have is the Type C port here. All right, as you can see, we have two Type C port, and it is also powered with Thunderbolt 4. Right, so in terms of Thunderbolt 4, you're able to transfer bigger data rates. All right, you are able to transfer files from your hard disk faster. You're also able to charge your device via the Thunderbolt as well, and you're also able to connect to external monitors while you're working from home, just like me. I'm right now connecting my device onto a external monitor itself. All right, and on the right of the device, all right, you can see there's actually a charging port. All right, this is the charging port, and at the bottom here is our keyboard port. All right, so which you actually attach this keyboard right here to the Surface. All right, but before that, I want to show you guys something very, very new. All right, I know you guys been liking the green so much. I can't get my hands on the forest color. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't be sad at me. All right, so what I'm going to show you guys here is something very, very new. It actually wows me. All right. So if you guys have actually look at here, all right, look at this side here. This is actually the removable SSD here. All right. So if you guys have a look at the Surface Pro 8 itself, in the previous Surface Pro 8, you actually need a pin to actually open up the cover for the removable SSD. But this time around, let me just show you. All I have to do is just hold this and I click. Let me show you, and I click and it pops out just like that. All right, so you no longer have to use a pin to actually open up this removable SSD. All right, you can now pop it up just with your finger, and you can just hold the thing itself and it will pop up just like that. All right, so let me just put it back, and it is actually magnetic itself. All right, and it goes back like that, just like that. All right, so before we move on, all right, Lauren says, tag 3 friends in the comment section and stand a chance to win a Surface Pro 9. I mean, if I could, I would tag my friends here and win myself a Surface Pro 9 before you guys do. All right. I would like to win it myself first before giving out to you guys. All right. All right, so next up, we are going to be looking at the device itself. All right, so this is what you will see when you turn on your Surface Pro 9 itself. All right, so the screen size is actually at 13-inch of PixelSense flow display. All right. So what is PixelSense? Can anyone answer me what is PixelSense below? And I might give you guys some free gift, not a surface. All right. I'll give you guys some free gifts, or maybe some bragging rights. All right. If you guys know what is PixelSense display. All right. So Thomas also mentioned that Surface Pro 9 gets a repairability of score to 7 out of 10 now. Yes, it is actually very, very high in terms of repairability score for our Surface Pro 9. All right. So in case no one actually mentioned what is PixelSense, all right. So PixelSense is actually where it's a technology in our Surface device where the glass and the pixel itself doesn't have gap in between, which means that when it doesn't have gap in between the glass and the pixel itself, when you're writing with our Surface Slim pen or Surface Pen, all right, you get faster responsiveness and there's no lag in between or delay when you are actually writing on the surface itself, right? And it also feels like you're writing on a piece of paper itself because of the faster responsiveness that it has. All right. And you also do mention I also do mention that it also comes with PixelSense Flow display. All right. So what is PixelSense Flow display? Which means that our Surface Pro 9 is now running at 120 hertz of refresh rate. All right. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it is really, really awesome. All right. I personally started using 120 hertz since this year. Now I'm a bit of late, but yes, I started using this year for 120 hertz devices, and I cannot go back to 60 hertz myself. All right. And with 130 hertz, there's also another feature where it gets adaptive refresh rate, which means that it will automatically adjust between 60 hertz and also 120 hertz depending on your usage. All right. So let's say if I'm actually using my device on a very, very high load, or I'm multitasking a lot, maybe I'm editing some photos or maybe I'm editing some lightweighted video, all right, it will actually prompt my device up to 120 hertz so that I get the faster refresh rate and also faster my eyes won't get strained so much. All right. And if I ideal my device right here, if I'm putting my device here ideal and I go to my dinner, go for my dinner, go for a drink, all right, when I come back the device will go down to 60 hertz itself. So it goes down to 60 hertz to have much more battery saving life. All right. So Jimmy asks, does Malaysia have the SSD upgrade solution? All right. So unfortunately for Malaysia, we do not have a official licensed technician to upgrade the SSD for you guys. All right. So you guys currently maybe have to stay with the current SSD that you have. All right. And next thing we are going to be talking about is the aspect ratio itself. All right. So the aspect ratio for the Surface Pro 9 is actually a 3:2 aspect ratio. All right. There's a lot of device out there that's running at maybe at 16:9, all right, 4:3, all right. Maybe 4:3 is for older devices, but 16:9 is very, very common nowadays. All right. The reason why the Surface Pro 9 runs with 3:2 is because it has that balance of for you to enjoy your device and also maybe to use it as a working device. All right. So with 3:2, you're also able to see a lot more things while you're opening software like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So you get a better view of all of the information on your words. You don't have to keep scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. All right. And in terms of Facebook as well, like you're scrolling Facebook, you're scrolling Twitter, you get to see more tweets per screen, all right, or maybe more posts per screen on your Facebook itself. All right. So next up, let's talk about some of the specs that it has. All right. So for this device that I have right here is actually a let me check. It's actually a 256 GBs of Surface Pro 9 itself. It's running at i5 at 256 of storage itself, which means my device is actually certified as an Intel Evo device. All right. So Intel Evo device is actually a badge that is given to modern PCs, modern laptops, which means that they have a certificate for the device itself, which we call Intel Evo platform. All right, this certificate, which means that this device is capable for you to be working any other places other than your home. It's able to last you up to full days of usage. It's also able to let you do a lot of multitasking at a very fast paced as well. All right, because in order for a device to have that Intel Evo platform uh, certificate, it has to have a few of the requirements such as Thunderbolt 4, which our Surface Pro 9 has. It has to be having more than 8 hours of battery life, right? So our Pro 9 actually has 15.5 hours of battery life, all right? And it has to be running at 256 storage and above itself. So it has to meet a minimum requirement in terms of specifications and features for a device to reach Intel Evo platform certificate. So when you're out there, you guys are out there, choosing your laptops, choosing your um, devices, your modern PC, just look out for the Intel Evo platform, and you for sure that device is capable for you to do all your works that you need while you're traveling, while you're not stationary at home, while you need a very light device and you need a very fast device as well. All right. So let's talk about some of the features that we have just now, like I mentioned, all right, which is the dual far field studio mic right in the middle. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but yeah, it's right here. Yeah, that is the dual far field studio mic. All right. So what is dual far field studio mic exactly? All right. So dual far field studio mic is actually a built-in mic that is in our Surface devices, which means that it actually has two mics. All right. So one mic is actually capturing what I'm saying currently. All right, and the other mic is actually capturing my surrounding voice, which means if for a very second there's cats meowing behind my house or there's dog barking behind my house, the dual field studio mic will able to capture that voice and deafen or muting it out, so that when you guys are listening, you guys are only listening to my voice and not cats meowing. All right. So there won't be any disturbing sounds that's coming in from my environmental itself. All right. And the Surface Pro 9 also actually comes with a stereo mic, all right, which is with Dolby Atmos itself. All right, so in order for you to have Dolby Atmos feature to be played on the Surface Pro 9, you will need to have content that is playing that is encoded with Dolby Atmos itself. So with Dolby Atmos, you're able to ensure a much more surround sound system, whether if you are watching a movie or editing your video, or you're watching movies like Top Gun Maverick, where the planes are flying left and right, up and down itself, you'll be able to listen to that with the Dolby Atmos itself. Right? Okay, so Jimmy does says that 3 by 2 is the most comfortable ratio ever. Belum try, belum tahu. Sudah try? Hari-hari mau. Yes, if you guys have yet to experience the 3 by 2 ratio, feel free to go to our retail partners, check out the demo device there and try out the 3 by 2, by opening up a Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, or even browsing uh, websites that you want to, and feel the difference in the aspect ratio itself. Right, and Thomas also mentioned that is the ARM variant for the Pro 9 available in Malaysia. All right, so the ARM variant for Pro 9 unfortunately is not available in Malaysia. All right, as Thomas mentioned, the ARM variant is not this ARM variant, but the ARM based processor variant, which comes with 5G itself. That unfortunately is not available in Malaysia itself. I am really hoping that will come to Malaysia, because it feels like a fun device, to have a Pro 9 with 5G capable, and I don't have to connect to Wi-Fi every day. I can just take out my device, go anywhere as I can and just connect to the internet all the time. All right. But the Surface Pro 9 itself is actually a pretty good device already. All right. Because it does have Wi-Fi. All right. It has Wi-Fi. All right. So it does help us out a lot when I'm actually working around in town. All right. I still do have my phone's hotspot to help me connect it to my Surface Pro 9. All right. So next up, we are going to be talking about the features that is inside the Surface Pro 9, which is, as you know, it's our Windows 11. All right, so Windows 11, it is built in with Windows 11 on the Surface Pro 9 itself. All right, with Windows 11, you're able to snap layout, organize apps. Let me try and show you the snaps layout that we have. All right, so with right now, I have my oops. Oops. No, we have some agreement issues. Okay. Let's see. All right. So with the Surface Pro 9 itself, I'm able to do snaps layout on my device itself with the Windows 11. All right, so with Windows 11, you're able to snaps layout, which means that if you have a external monitors or you have multiple monitors, you're able to do snaps layout on the device itself so that you're able to focus more while you're working. All right, so this is actually the snaps layout that you have. All right, so this is all a very this is just a guidelines. All right, so with this snaps layout, you're able to view from both sides as you want. All right, so while you're actually doing multitasking work, while you're actually referring to things like that, exactly right now I'm opening up snaps layout. All right, I have my list on my left, and I have my handsome face on live on my right hand side of my screen. Right. So with that, I'm able to multitask both at the same time, able to look at both sides at the same time. So whenever you're working, in terms of people that are working in finance, whether you need to look at a lot of numbers or you need to look at a lot of Excel forms, copy paste here and there, the snaps layout really, really help out a lot when you're actually multitasking. All right. So next up, we are also going to be talking about the Thunderbolt 4. All right. So with the Thunderbolt 4 itself, you're able to use together with the snaps layout, which means with the snaps layout itself, you're also able to connect it to external monitors. All right. So the snaps layout also actually stays together with your external monitor, which means that even though if I plug into my monitor right now with snaps layout, and even though if I plug back out, all right, and I plug it back in, the snaps layout will still stays the same. So I don't have to re-snaps my applications all together again. All right. So I think we haven't talked about this, right? This is our very pretty uh keyboard that we have here. All right. So this actually goes together with our Surface Pro 9. All right. So all you have to do is just take up the Pro 9 and just snaps it like that. Oh, and just snaps it like that, and you're good to go. And this is how I usually carry my Pro 9 around, right? Because it is just that sleek. And it actually, I forgot to tell you guys, it actually just weighs less than 1 kg. All right, it actually just weighs less than 1 kg. All right, so do tell me, what is the weight of your current device that you're actually using. If you're actually using a desktop, that doesn't count. All right, because desktop is different. All right, just tell me, comment down below in your what is your laptop currently weight at. All right, so is it how much does it weigh? All right, and while you're doing that, don't forget to like us on Facebook. All right, click the follow button above here somewhere. All right, and also like and share this stream to your friends and family so that they can get to know more. All right, Paradox says magic of two become one. Yes, so what we call our Surface Pro is actually two-in-one devices where I'm able to change it from a laptop. All right, this is currently a laptop, and then into I'll just tear this apart and it becomes a uh, tablet itself. All right, I can even do this on horizontal mode as well. All right, with horizontal mode, I'm able to view more, especially when I'm doing my Kindle, reading on ebooks or reading on newspaper or news that we are currently, waiting for. All right. So I think no one is commenting on your laptop weight. Are you guys a bit of embarrassed of your device weight because it's not as light as mine? All right. Yeah, and Scott Ken did say nice. Yes, very nice. All right. So it does weight less than 1 kg, even though together with the type cover itself. All right. So it weighs about 987 gram together with the type cover. All right. And let's take out the device itself. All right. Let's talk a little bit about the type cover. All right. So this is the type cover. Oh no, this is actually called a keyboard itself. This is our Surface Pro signature keyboard. Why? Because it comes with a slim pen. All right. So this is our Surface Slim Pen. All right. So what this does is that it actually attaches here. All right. This is where you store the Surface Slim Pen itself. All right. So when you store this Surface Slim Pen, all right, and you put it into this device, all right, the Surface Slim Pen actually charges through from this power slot here. All right. So once I'm finishing, I'm finishing typing, typing my password, things like that. And when I log into it, all right, when I all I have to do, I just put it back here, all right? And my Surface Pen automatically recharges through the keyboard itself, right? So I no longer have to, maybe um, change my battery because it doesn't have battery, all right? It doesn't have battery, or it's rechargeable, all right? So all I have to do is just take out my Surface Pen and I can start drawing just like that because it also has instant connect to the device, right? I don't have to go to Bluetooth setting to set the Bluetooth, although this does connect through Bluetooth, all right? So I do not have to go to Bluetooth setting to pair this device, pair this pen itself. All I have to do is just pick up from the charging port and I can just write as it is, all right? And the Surface Slim Pen 2 actually comes with a few features as well. All right, so number one, it actually has haptic feedback, which is over here. Yeah, you guys can see this. All right, because the motor itself is actually inside the Surface Slim Pen itself. Even I myself can see it, but I can feel it. All right, so with haptic feedback itself, it actually lets you have feedback while you're writing. All right, even though in the whiteboard on the Surface Pro 9, you have pen, you have pencil, you have a highlighter. All right, even though when you switch to different types of pen itself, all right, you are able to have the haptic feedback of what you're writing on, especially even if you're shading or you're writing notes, all right, on your sticky notes or on your OneNote itself, you can still write on it, and it has haptic feedback whenever you're writing the with the Surface Slim Pen, right? So we have Jimmy Kang here says, so thin and like feel jealous from Pro 6 user. Technically, Pro 6 is also less than 1 kg, all right? So don't feel jealous there, Jimmy, all right? All you have to do is just get a Surface Pro 9. It's due for an upgrade, all right? So here's the Surface Slim Pen, all right? So number two is that it actually has adjustable click button, all right? So when I go to the pen setting, I can actually adjust what I do with the pen itself, all right? So for example, right now, if I click once, right, it actually opens up whiteboard. Let me just show you here, all right? So let me detach this, all right? So this is my Surface Pro 9. So when I click once, it actually open up the whiteboard itself, all right? So when I click twice, it actually opens up OneNote, all right? So with this, I can actually do a lot of settings via the Surface Slim Pen 2, all right? So I can do I can also set to different things, like when I click once, it takes a screenshot. When I click twice, it goes into different kind of applications as well. And you're also able to use this as a pointer, which means when I'm actually, outside in presentation on stage, I can use the Surface Slim Pen to just hold it, and click and adjust it to click once to go to a next slide, and maybe hold the button to revert the slide itself. All right, so I can easily use the Surface Slim Pen 2 as a pointer for my presentation. All right. So once I've done with that, all I have to do is just put it back into the keyboard and I can just charge just like that. All right. So this Surface keyboard is actually a platinum. All right. So this is a platinum color. Unfortunately, I also do not have the sapphire and the forest color itself. All right. So do you guys know what completes a device? All right. So to complete a device, we have to talk about Microsoft 365. All right. So in Microsoft 365, you get all your Word, Excel, PowerPoint. You get your Access and Publisher as well. All that you need for your working purpose. All right. So with the Microsoft 365, you're also able to get 1 terabyte of online cloud storage, which you can use it onto the to store all your items, all right, to store all your files, everything that you have into the OneDrive itself. All right. So in order for you to get the Microsoft 365, it doesn't include, all right, so unfortunately for our Surface Pro 9, it doesn't come with Office. All right, you will have to get a Microsoft 365, and I can tell you that Microsoft 365 right now, it's worth so much more than just Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, because it also has a lot of new features that has been released. All right, things like Clipchamp, we have Defender as well, which is actually a very new application and very good apps to help protect your device from virus and malware as well. Right, and we also have a new editing application on our M365, which is called Clipchamp, which actually does helps you to um, edit your video very easily. It's also very user friendly as well. All right, so while you guys are watching, don't forget to like and share us on Facebook and share the stream as well to your friends and family so that they can watch this stream together with you guys. All right. So before we wrap up, let's talk about who are the people that will be using the Surface Pro 9. All right. So the Surface Pro 9 is actually very suitable for people who are not working very statically. All right. People like they're working from home, maybe they don't really need a very mobile device, right? It's more suitable for people who are looking to travel a lot. All right. You will like to have a very light device and you're also not stationary. All right. What I can think of is, for example, some of our finance insurance, all right, people that are coming maybe from insurance, the Surface Pro 9 suits them a lot. All right. Because with touchscreen as well, they're able to get their customers, to sign documents easily from the device itself. They no longer have to use the USB, copy the document, print it out in on their printers and sign it and scan it back into the device. All right, all they have to do is just get the bundle, attach everything, and they can do their job, with the Surface Slim Pen 2 and the device itself. All right, and not to mention, people that are looking for, they are traveler as well, which means you travel from places to places and you really want a light device. All right, so this Pro 9, from personal experience, all right, from personal experience, I can put this device into my tote bag, into my messenger bag, and just go like that, right? Because it has a battery life up to 15.5 hours, right? Which means that I can last up to my whole day working from anywhere but at home. All right. So no matter if I'm traveling via Grab, I'm traveling on train, I'm traveling on bus, all right, I can still use my Surface Pro 9 and still work as well. Right. And I don't have to worry about finding a plug itself, finding a plug, to charge my device. I don't have to do all that. All right. I can just work. Once I'm finished working, we all work at a very time frame of 8 hours to 10 hours. If you're OT, you're working overtime up to 10 hours, right? So even though you've worked to up to 10 hours, you still have that 5 hours of battery life before you need to recharge this device. And the Surface Pro 9 also comes with fast charging, which means you get up to 80% in less than 1 hour. All right. So we have EJ saying pro battery life. Yes, this is actually a very pro battery life on our Surface Pro 9. All right. No pun intended. All right. So hi EJ, welcome to the live stream. All right. So yes, so with the Surface Pro 9, you're able to carry it anywhere that you want to. It's also less than 1 kg itself. All right. So that actually wrapped up, all right, our introduction to our Surface Pro 9. And we would have to wrap this up very soon, guys. All right. So for those, you're very interested in the Surface Pro 9 itself, feel free to check out our Microsoft website. All right, check out the device, the Surface Pro 9, and know more about the text, the specs, and everything that you have, and also the features that it have. All right. So EJ does say, hi Thomas Chan, better late than never. Yes, that is actually very true. Right now EJ enters our live stream, he gets to know more about the Surface Pro 9, and let's guide him to the Surface Microsoft website. All right. All right. So that is it for our Surface live stream for today. All right. So if you guys want to know more about Surface, Microsoft 365, make sure to visit our expertzone.microsoft.com for more learning as well. Create an account there, join in there. There are a lot of content for you guys to learn, all right, in terms of Surface, Microsoft, Windows, even a lot of tips and tricks. You can learn it from our Microsoft Expert Zone page itself. All right. So last but not least, share this stream, like our page, and also like this stream, because people can rewatch this live stream. All right. So with that, my name is Matthew, and I'll see you guys in the next one.